Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos and tutorials. In today's video I will try to explain how and when you can use GML visual drag and drop block, which is called if room is last. And if you have watched the previous few videos, we have learned a couple of similar blocks about rooms in GameMaker, and one of those was if room is first. I haven't uploaded those yet. I will do that when I finish this one, but in short it looks very similar to this one and it behaves similar to this one. The only difference is that this one will check if the room is last. So we have the first room, that's mostly in the game's splash screen, main menu, and the last room, which is mostly last level of your game, or maybe credits. In my case I will use credits to as example for last room, so I will try to add code which will check that. I will use the room manager because we have added the room manager to the first room, but we also set here be persistent, be permanent, be in every room, so it will be also in last room. So I will use that obj instance of that object room manager to check if the room is first, if the room is last, and so on. And to do that I have to do what? I have to use which event. At this create event we use that to check if the room is first, and that event triggers only once the GameMaker reads this code here, only once, because it's in create event. It runs through it, it reads it, it does that code, whatever that code says, and that's it. It goes only once. But because I don't know how long my game will be played by my player, and if he will finish the game, if he will get to the last room, I have to check this question every frame, every second, to check, okay, if the player is in last room, if it is, do that, okay, if it isn't, okay, don't do anything, and so on. So I need to check this question through the whole game. I hope that's logical. To me it is, because I have no idea how many levels my player will finish, so I have to check this more than once. And when you want to do that you use step event. So we will first create step event for our room manager because we don't have that yet in our object, and then we will scroll down and find these rooms blocks and find if room is last. Okay, so simple as that. Okay, same thing, I can add any kind of code here in this block, in this question, and if that question says answers true, if GameMaker says okay, if the room is last is true, I am in the room which is last, what do you want me to do? I can say do this, do that, whatever you need. I will use very simple, some kind of very simple, I have no idea yet, maybe change the image to credits. So to change the image is called sprite. I have to find instances, change sprite, set sprite, sorry, here it is. And again, do not put it under like here, but you put it into this question. So now my question says if the room is last, if it is, do this. And if I put it here below, it will be done no matter how this question is answered. So if the room is last, do what? Set sprite to, I don't know, sprite coin big, yeah, just for a test. Okay, so I have this guy here, which is my room manager. It has some kind of funny face just for me to test if that is persistent, and that was working. So when I go to level 1, I will have this funny face here. When I go to level 2, same, and when I go to credits, which is the last one, it will change into sprite coin big. So let's test if that works. If I go to play, okay, everything works as supposed to, but because I haven't coded my game yet how to progress from one level to another, I will use this button credits to skip that and go to credits instantly. So when I click on credits, now I will jump to my last room, and here it is. We have changed from that funny face to sprite coin big, so that means this code works, and this code was checked in every level. Simple as that. So it wasn't true in level 1, it wasn't true in level 2, it was only true in level credits. Why? Because level credits was the last one. So just to check a couple of other things here to make it clear for you but myself also. We have rooms here in our asset browser. When you click on rooms folder, you can see them, and you can click and drag and reorder those rooms so they have some kind of order you want your levels to be, rooms. But also when you click on this house icon, house button, you will see some kind of room manager windows opens, and it says, okay, I have main menu, which is first, then I have level 1, 2, 4, and so you can say that the first one, the first room is this with this icon. That's what I wanted to show you. But the last should be this credits because it's on the bottom of it. So what will happen now if we change credits to be the second instead of last one? Now my credits room is not the last, I think it's the first now in this order, but it stays same here in room order manager. Those two sometimes are not synchronized. That's what I wanted to say. And you should, from my point of view, you should watch this room manager order more. So although my credits room is here in my asset browser second, it still behaves as last when I click and start the game. But look at this now. When I push it here in my room order room manager, now it's not the last. Now my coin should not be visible. This question would not be true. I think we will check that in a second. Why? Because my room credits is not last anymore, it's second. The first one is main menu, the second is credits. So I think now when I click on the credits button and go to credits room, I should not be able to see the yellow So what I wanted to say is that you should watch always this room manager room order to see which one is first, which one is second, third, fourth, and last. And when you want to put some room to be first, do it here in room manager, and when you want to put some room to be last, put it here in room manager order, and now it will work as it's supposed to work. And if you look at this asset browser room order, you can be confused. You can say, okay, I have these rooms ordered here, but they're not working as I think. That's because you have forgot that this one room order in room manager window is above. That is like default, like the one which counts. So always check this room manager room order. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, we can maybe also try to change to make some kind of bigger sprite. So for example, my room credits is 800 by 600, so I can try to make a sprite, create sprite, which will be sprite, I will call it sprite background credits, and I will change the size of it to make it big, to make it 800 times 600, if that is, yeah, that those are the dimensions of my scene, my room. Okay, so I want to edit this image to create a credits screen here, and again very ugly, just to see if it works. So I need a bigger, yeah. Drawing this with my mouse so it doesn't. Just a simple placeholder. Okay, so art by, code by, so credits for all the guys who worked on your game. And now I will use this sprite to say, okay, if the room is lost, set the sprite to sprite background credits. So now when I go to credits, I think I should see the, yeah, but the problem here is that we didn't say center pivot point. So sprite top left, no, I want middle center. Okay, so we have changed the pivot point, the center point, from top left to middle center. Again, a little bit off, but that's it more or less in terms of yeah, because this guy here is a little bit not in the middle, so it doesn't matter, just showing you how to experiment a little bit and add bigger changes to your game and have more complex games. So you can also add that credits background here by drag and dropping it into this layer, but again we are showing some kind of runtime code driven creation of instances, sprites, depending on in which room you are currently in. So this was, I think, fourth video in series of GameMaker Studio rooms videos and tutorials on those drag and drop blocks. So we have learned lots of stuff. I think we have one or two drag and drop blocks which are room based, maybe less, and that's it. Then we will continue with some other, maybe collision or something like that. So see you soon with new GameMaker videos. Bye for now.